as you know, LeBron announced that he may be retiring, and then he took it back right after the Denver Nuggets swept the Lakers. And a lot of people started to say, wait a minute, did LeBron say this because he was trying to steal headlines, right? And some people made that suggestion. Some people said LeBron is very smart and this and this and this and this. And whenever you say stuff like this, the Shannon Sharps, the Nick Wrights, and all of these guys, they will attack you like attack dogs, right? They will attack you viciously if you say something like this. So what happened yesterday, I was on the internet and I saw a clip from the Dan Lebron show, and they had Charles Barkley on the show. And while they were talking, Dan Lebron asked Charles this very question. Do you think LeBron said that to take the focus off of them being swept to then talking about his retirement? And when Charles Barkley answered, he said, I absolutely believe that's what LeBron did. And I'm very sure that those comments are going to get Charles Barkley in hot water with some of these zealots. So what we want to do is we want to play exactly what Charles Barkley had to say here, and then we're going to come back and react to his comments. Take a listen to what Charles had to say.
Do you think LeBron really feels like now he said he's better than 90 to 95% of the players. So let's say he's better than 95%. So that's a little over 20 guys. Does LeBron think there are 20 guys better than him right now in the NBA?
Probably not. When you're a great player like he is, your ego makes you think you're always the best. But first of all, LeBron's not going to retire.
No.
I was disappointed he brought that up in the Nuggets highlight of their organization. You know, they'd never been to the finals. They just swept the big bad Lakers. Nobody's giving them any respect.
But do you think he did it strategically, Charles? Because LeBron is very calculated.
Yes. Because you know them fools on ESPN were going to talk about it. Like, they still talking about it. You know, it's funny. I actually turned my television off the next day because the first two blocks were all about LeBron instead of what the Denver Nuggets has accomplished. I mean, you think about it. They got a dude on their team who's arguably could have won 3 MVPs in a row, had just swept the big bad Lakers, and they spend the first two blocks talking about if LeBron gonna retire. Yeah, I think he did it intentionally. There's no way he's retiring. LeBron's such a good dude, and he got his stuff together. I was disappointed he took the shine away from the Nuggets because what they have accomplished, you know, it's crazy, Dan. When the playoffs started, you go back. I mean, how much this thing has changed in 2 weeks. 2 weeks is all we're really talking about. 2 weeks ago is, boy, you see Steph Curry put up 50. Those Warriors got that championship DNA. They're the team to beat in the Western Conference. You know, that's what champions do.
So you heard what Charles Barkley had to say, that he believes that LeBron did that on purpose. Now, do I know this for sure? No, I don't know this for sure. I'm not in LeBron's head. I don't know this. But LeBron has a reputation, and this dates all the way back to Stephen A. Smith when he was working on ESPN First Take in the early days, saying that LeBron has this incessant need to try to feel like he needs to control the narrative at all times. This is what Stephen A. Smith said, right? And it's been reported that he likes to do that. And LeBron is a very smart, calculated guy. So obviously, if you get us talking about your retirement, no one is focusing on your the fact that the Lakers got swept. So smart on his part, shift the attention. I believe that these comments that Charles Barkley made, LeBron's attack dogs like Shannon Sharp and others are going to come out and start attacking him. This is what they're going to do. They're not even going to focus on what he said. They're just going to focus on the fact that he says something.